Today, I'm going to talk about the huge changes, and it's like a gut punch, and it's affecting a lot of people. A lot of people are down on it about the new rate changes in the Amazon influencer program for on site videos. They basically cut everything practically in half, and they were low to begin with. But what are you going to do? This we know. If you don't know, the only thing you can rely on is change, and that's with anything, but especially in the influencer program and in digital influencing, making money online, things change, and you have to not have your eggs all in one basket. You have to diversify your income. You can't leave things off the table for too long, because if you have to switch, then it's a hard road to build on a new platform. Like, I haven't touched TikTok Shop yet because it's so volatile, and but I'm gonna start to dabble in it just to prime that up, just in case I need to switch to it if there's more changes. Instagram might be doing something, but basically, if you were just relying on the influencer program and the commissions from there, and all of a sudden, if you were making $100 a month and now it's going to be 45, 50, it's a major setback. So I'm too deep into it to say I'm not going to do this anymore. It's not worth my time. It still is worth my time because my time is cheap. If I was doing something different, making money with my time, more money than this, then it's totally not worth my time. But the way I guess, live my life, I like the life of the Amazon influencer. It's not a bad lifestyle. Even though I'm not rich, I'm not swimming in money, but the possibility to upscale was always there. And now someone just kneecapped a bunch of people like me, and now the road is harder. I have to do double the work just to make the same money. Eh, Not ideal, but it is what it is. I see a lot of people who make, 4 or 5,000, 6, 8,000 a month, complaining. And if I took a haircut from 8,000 a month to 5, 6,000, or even 4,000 a month, I still should consider myself lucky, because it's not just what you make in commissions. If you're able to maximize your income, and see the value, then it isn't as bad as you may think. What am I talking about? So, funny. I haven't had to buy underwear in 2 or 3 years because they send me samples of underwear to try, and I make videos. I make small commissions off sales of the underwear, and I get free underwear, which I keep. So, saving me maybe $150 over 3 years in underwear, that's money that's not leaving my pocket. And I'm able to make commission. And those videos go on my YouTube channels, which, if you're going to talk about time versus value, YouTube versus Amazon influencer, I started making money in the Amazon influencer program basically on day one. Basically, on day one, you're profitable. You know, YouTube, before I made my first dollar, I had to grind for 2 or 3 years. Then I monetized my second channel. It took me about a year of grinding. It was shorter because I learned with my first channel how to do it. And I have a third channel that was monetized and then it got demonetized, but it's on the verge of being my third channel to be monetized. I may even start a fourth because 4 channels is better than 1. This is the game. So if we're going to talk about time versus value, millions and millions of people are grinding on YouTube, not even making a penny. So is Amazon still the best thing out there as far as time and effort and expense? You know, you can start shooting things around your house and start making a few $100s a month if you buy a lot of stuff. If you're a minimalist person, well, then go to your friend's house and shoot some of his stuff or their stuff. So still, Amazon is a great thing. It's not what it used to be. It used to be the Wild West where people were like making tons of money, and it got flooded. Then it got flooded with slop. It got flooded with 3-second videos. It got flooded with people trying to dominate the carousel with the same product, doing 3 or 4 videos of just different things. You know, they try to game the system. And so they try to game the system, and that's no good for the program. Now, the real influencers that are putting out good content that inform buyers on what to buy, how the product is, you know, the whole idea of the system, to add value to it and to convert into sales, you're competing with trash. And 20, 30 videos per product gets flooded. Well, hopefully this cleans it up. Yeah, we're all going to take a hit, but I'm hoping that it cleans it up, and maybe Creative Connections is shifting the burden of the commissions to the brands rather than Amazon. I don't know, over my pay grade. Can't speculate, but if Amazon is not going anywhere with the influencer program, I believe. They're the only ones doing it. They got money. Maybe if this guy stops shooting rockets into space, maybe there'll be more money left over to keep Amazon around for a while. So my strategy is to pay more attention to YouTube. You know, I kind of started putting more effort into Amazon and neglected my personal YouTube videos that weren't selling products. So I got to build up my YouTube. Now let's talk why I think Amazon is still the best thing. Well, even if they cut my commissions in half, which they are, I'm still making more money than I do on my 2 monetized YouTube channels. And I put in 6 years of dedicated YouTube work. I had my channel for over 10. But trying to make money on YouTube is very difficult. So, yeah, I think the money is still good. I'm too deep into it with over 1,000 videos to stop. I'm going to keep going, but I'm going to have a couple of the twists and strategies. I never really purchased products to do review. That's where a lot of people kind of got in trouble. There was this one YouTuber who looks for money-making opportunities online, and he heard about this program. He got into it. He qualified, and he thought he was going to have this strategy where he hired people online to make thumbnails, to edit his videos, and he went and actually purposely spent $10,000 buying products from Amazon to see if he could just make videos with it and make a lot of money with Amazon that way quick. So he quickly put up a ton of videos. He did no work or hardly any work himself as far as reviewing, because he had people writing scripts or something and doing thumbnails, and then somebody else editing it, using these online things like Fiverr or Fiverr or whatever that is. So he hired these people to do this, and he was like hands off, thought he was going to make all this money. And I think he did it for quite a while. I think he did it for a year. And the result was that he kind of lost a little money. He didn't even break even. Maybe he bought all those products because he wanted to buy all those products. Maybe against Amazon rules, maybe he returned a lot of products. A lot of people got these ideas that they're going to game the system. Oh, I'll order this and I'll do a review and then I'll ship it back. That's going to come back to haunt you. And that's not the spirit of the system. There was two guys who were doing videos on like a screen in the background of a tool shed, and they were in front of a table, and they actually had like photos of products faked on the table, like if they were standing around with the product in the room talking about it. They did it. I think people were not too happy with them, other influencers, seeing that they're gaming the system. I think they're gone. Poof, because other influencers will report you. They try to keep the program clean, and even if they get jealous or angry that you're gaming and people are trying to do it the right way, yeah, they're going to report you. People were going to the store, doing videos of products on the shelf. Again, gaming the system. There was this young kid doing it, and I don't think I ever heard from him again. So, once you're out, you're out. They came in, disrespected it, they tried to game it, and they don't last long. Shooting Star, where are they now? I don't know. I plan to be in this until they totally kick me out. I plan to do it the right way. I was so nervous about putting links out there. It took me a while to even get the the guts to put links on my YouTube videos. I played it careful. I deleted my Pinterest when I found out Pinterest didn't like Amazon links, or Amazon didn't like Pinterest. So I took off those links because I tried it, and I deleted my Pinterest because I was like, I don't want to jeopardize Amazon. My Pinterest wasn't that impressive to begin with, but I still was overcautious. Overcautious where I left money on the table, let's put it this way. I never use links to use my videos, because I heard Amazon doesn't like link programs to transfer. So I left money on the table there, So at the end of the day, I don't want to risk anything. I leave money on the table, but yet I've done pretty good with the program. I feel I could sleep at night. I'm not terrified I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be banned. So my strategies, let's go through my strategies for this new update and what I'm going to do going forward, which I kind of been doing anyway. So it's basically the same old. Going to get products. Going to ask for money to do the videos, whether it's $10, $20, $50, depending if it needs installation and depending if I really don't want the product or not interested in it. If it's a high ticket product, yes, I'm going to be tempted to say, yeah, send it to me. I'll do the video for free. If you're sending me a $1,500 grass robot lawnmower, yeah, I'll admit I'll do the video for free so I could keep the mower. And not only keep the mower, there's money in it when I resell that at a discounted price for quick cash to put in my pocket. So there's another form of income. You become a Facebook seller. You hold yard sales. You could sell it to a pawn shop. You could make money other than the commissions in the Amazon Influencer Program. So I'll do that. Those videos I'll just dump on my YouTube channel. They're monetized, so I'll make some ad revenue, which is okay, you know. It's still earning money every day, 24/7, 365. Some videos are evergreen, you know. And if you could incorporate the products into content, even better. Now, YouTube, I just qualified for YouTube Shopping Affiliated Program, and I see a lot of potential in that. I've already seen some small profits, or so small income in it. And what am I talking about? So YouTube is now letting you tag products to their affiliates in the program, and the commissions are 10, 5, 15, 20%. It's kind of crazy. In the beginning, these programs give you incentive to join. So the craziness is now on the YouTube affiliate program. Best part of it is it's that just like Amazon was in the old days before they changed it, you are going to get commissions off of anything they buy that they put in their cart in that session because of cookie. So let's say Home Depot. I just did a video of a Home Depot toolbox that's not for sale on Amazon. So now I have incentive to do a video about a Home Depot toolbox because of the affiliate program on Home Depot. It's going to let me tag that toolbox on the YouTube video. If someone buys not just that toolbox, if they go with the link, and if they buy a wrench set, guess who's going to make money on the wrench set? Right here. They buy several items, guess who's going to make money? You know, I've seen it in my analytics, and that opens up a lot of possibilities. So a lot of stores, brands are on YouTube, from designer brands to Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, Walmart. So you're kind of in the Walmart affiliate program. If you do videos on products that sell in Walmart, you got a chance to make commissions without dealing with Walmart. You're going through YouTube. Guess what? You keep 100% of the commissions. YouTube takes pretty much half of ad revenue that they make from you, which is fine. But you sell a can of beans in Walmart and you make $1 in commission, you're going to get that dollar in your pay. YouTube is not taking a piece of that. Not yet. This is how they incentivize, you know. So that's a good, I would like this to happen and not my Amazon commissions to go down, but beggars can't be choosers. We're at the mercy of these programs. People who work in regular jobs are at the mercy of their employers. They're at the mercy of the economy like we are. They're at the mercy of a lot of things. They're at the mercy of their health. You know, if you break your leg, you can't go deliver packages at your job. If you know, there's a lot of things that will affect your income and your job. So Amazon is not unique in people struggling. The struggle is real for everybody. And in this gig economy or whatever it is, influencer economy, the struggles are still real. But guess what? So another strategy of mine is to work with more creative connections. If I can, that's only if I purchase products. Am I going to stop accepting free products for low commission things? Why would I? I just won't take a week to shoot that video. I'm going to give them bare bones a video so that my time is not used up for low money. And there's a couple of strategies to do quicker yet high quality videos, and that all depends on your skill set. So if I have a remote microphone, I could familiarize myself with the product, do the video, talk about it on video, and I would skip the voiceover. Before, I used to shoot a lot of video, and then I take the footage, add a voiceover. That's extra steps. If I could just do the video while talking, and then I just edit the video, and it seems more authentic than just voiceover and me moving around in the background or just showing my hands. So that's another way to maximize my strategy. I'm going to get into more thumbnails. Oink for influencers. If you know, you know. He just put in an update where you could adjust the thumbnail that's in your video currently, because sometimes the automatic thumbnail from Amazon, when you upload, sometimes it gets it good and sometimes it's horrible. It's like you got a face like this and the product is out of reach. How are you going to compete with a guy who put a flashy thumbnail? I don't like flashy thumbnails, but I would like the product held in front, clear. This way you see the thumbnail and you say, yeah, I want to see the video about that product that he's got in his hands. So he made it so that you could adjust the thumbnail quick within the upload process. So that's amazing. I'm looking to try it on these next few uploads that I did. And that's an improvement that's going to help me convert more sales, hopefully. So what else am I going to do? Am I going to bitch and moan online in the forums? That's a waste of time. We all know it sucks. Yeah, there's a comforting thing of everybody patting each other on the back. Oh, don't worry, you'll be okay. You know, just keep going, dear buddy. You know what? If you're bitching that you made $20 this month or negative, or then I would consider whether continuing in the program is worth it for you. Some of these people make good livings doing other things. You know, they're lawyers, doctors, teachers, you know, whatever you do in your real life. Starting the Amazon Influencer Program won't seem as lucrative as it was in the past, unless you get fooled by one of these gurus that you pay a course for, which is another problem. So if less people join up, that's more room for the people that are deep in the program. More space on the carousel for me. Seems petty, but less competition, sure, why not? Hopefully it improves the quality of the videos, and hopefully that will let me make more money. So if the commission is half, but if I'm able to get my videos seen by more people and I make more sales, hopefully it breaks out even. Hopefully I make more money. Because you see some of these posts, 10,000 sales per month, and then maybe I make 1 or 2 sales a month from that product. Yikes. I wish I could convert more, you know. And the other countries, Canada seems to be picking up. I was very early to get it on Canada, and I was hoping for a big windfall. A friend of mine told me, you know, Canadians are very particular. They're going to hear your accent, your voice, and they're not going to want to buy. And I'm like, well, if people are going to be petty like that, you know, so be it. But I already have the videos made. If the product is on the Canadian website, And I'm just going to put in the effort to put. I had a lot of videos up, made very little money to no money for like the first year because they weren't even placing the videos. And still, I don't even think they're placing the videos. I suspect they're only doing it on the phone and on the desktop. But slowly but surely, Canada now, a year later, year and a half later, I start seeing traction. I'm making a little bit more consistent money. What is consistent money? I'll tell you. For like 500 so videos, some are a few years old, I'm making about 150 to 250 Canadian dollars, and then I receive that Canadian check. They do the conversion at the bank when I deposit it into American, and then the bank charges a conversion fee also. So to me, that's like extra bonus money, but it is a little bit. I believe a little bit of money here, a little bit of money there adds up. I don't say, oh, I only made $5 there this month and dismiss it. No, because if I made $5 in several places, it adds up. So Logi, I really never made any money with Logi. I started doing a little bit more Logi stuff. I don't know how it's going to work now with the reporting issues, but it's still free items that I could sell. You know, I'm not going to sleep on it. So all these things, will add to my strategy for going forward, for maximizing my time for money. My time for money is really low. I tell you what, if I was making $70,000 at a job with benefits and stuff, I probably wouldn't put this time into Amazon Influencer Program, and that's okay, because if it's not worth your time, it's not worth your time. If you're starting out Amazon Influencer Program, I don't know. It's up to you. It worked for me, for my situation, because basically I was able to make income when I was doing bad at my business. Eventually I had to close my business. Then my parents got sick. I stayed home taking care of my parents, and Amazon was pretty much a blessing at that time because I was able to make videos and stuff from the house while caring for my parents in their time of need, which was bad. But if I had a real job and I couldn't care for them, I probably wouldn't feel so good about that. So I have a little spot in my heart for Amazon and the way timing worked out. So I'm going to be loyal. I'm going to stick with it. Everybody says Amazon's evil, Jeff Bezos, evil. He's just trying to make money. Hopefully I make a little bit of money with him. And that's what capitalism and business is all about. So that's my strategy. It's not really complaining. Am I a little bit interested to see if the saturation of influencers goes down, and if there's only 3 videos on a 2,000 sold a month product, and I'm one of those 3, I'm going to be a little bit happy, and maybe that'll make me more money than having 20 videos in a 2,000 a month product with higher commissions. I don't know. I'm not too good at math. That's why I'm a lousy influencer. I hate the word influencer. I guess I'm a content creator. I tell people when they ask what I do for a living, I tell them I reached my dream of being a hand model. They get a laugh, I get a laugh, and then I don't really tell them what I do unless I really get to know them. So, thanks for watching, and And if you're a creator thinking about getting to the program, just make sure it's worth your time. If you're already in the program, if you're deep with 500 videos, keep at it. Keep at it. Maximize your stuff. Start selling your stuff on Facebook Marketplace if you're in a big market area. And even donate or whatever you do, give it to friends and family. Be that person that everybody likes. Build up social credit with people. Say, hey, listen, remember I gave you that car battery charger and it helped you out that day? Hey, why don't you treat me for lunch, dinner, or we'll go out? People, there's much more benefits than there is negatives, I think, in this type of program. And you never know. Commissions could go up, sales could go up, other opportunities might go up. And if another opportunity like Amazon came up and everybody went there and left Amazon to dust, so be it. But we're not there. I'm not leaving anywhere. I may dabble. I'll try TikTok. If I make a few bucks and I wash out, I don't care. They almost banned TikTok from the United States. How crazy is that? Everybody gets violations left and right for putting a price too low. That's insane. So I'm not there yet to go to TikTok, maybe. But I'll try other stuff. Facebook is not paying anymore, I heard. I might try Pinterest now. There's a little bit of rumblings that Pinterest could be working well with Amazon. So that might be a good thing. But I was never a big Pinterest guy anyway. But if it brings in a couple of extra dollars, $10, $15 a month, hey, that'll pay for what? A couple of cans of soda per month? I'll take it. I'm not petty. I'll take it. So thanks for watching and subscribe to my channel. Hey, help each other out. If you leave a comment and you got an active YouTube channel, I'll check out your channel, subscribe to you. We'll help each other out. So thanks for watching. Let's go. No, not influencing. Let's go create content. That's it. Content creators. Remember that.